I'm Sierra Dixon.
Hello, my name is Christophe.
My name is Matt Strickland.
Hello, my name is Chun Yang.
I am Ruben Garza, and I'm a professor here at Texas State University in the Department of Curriculum and Instruction.
I'm Dr. Ellen Duchesne, and I'm the director of the Teaching Residency Program for Critical Shortage Areas.
When I think back to the TRP-CSA program, I think about some of the fondest memories in my life.
I knew that when I looked at the residency program that it had strong advantages over other teacher prep pathways, but this program exceeded my best hopes for what it could do for me.
I feel like I had a tremendous advantage going through the teaching residency program. A lot of new teachers that I see coming in who are going through like alternative certifications or even some of the other programs at other colleges in the surrounding area. I've noticed, for one, like I said, they weren't in the classroom for a whole year. They also didn't get to see, the growth of the students because of that. And the teaching residency program is by far one of the best programs that I've ever at least heard of.
I think to me the biggest accomplishment was for both our residents and their mentors to be able to say, oh, just because a student has a disability doesn't mean that they can't learn what everybody else is learning. Within the first year, many of our teachers, graduates, had actually been recognized as being teachers of promise. We had many of them that within a year were leads for their professional learning communities, for their departments, which was very impressive.
I think probably would be more for, rather than for the students themselves with the grant, is for the impact that the grant had on the secondary graduate program. As I mentioned earlier, the comps. We did away with the comps, and now everyone is doing an action research rather than the comprehensive exam, so that was one. The Danielson framework that was adopted for the whole educator preparation program. So that was beneficial to and part of the grant was, as you bring in innovation, is to see how it can affect or influence positively your preparation program. And so it was easier to really pilot any new initiative in a smaller segment of educator preparation than the whole department, because change is really difficult for people.
I remember on my first day on campus as a full-time teacher, some of my colleagues told me that in my first year I'm going to be overwhelmed and I may feel like giving up. But I want to tell you that I never felt of giving up. I was never overwhelmed, all because of the wonderful support that I received from the residence program.
For one, getting that cognate and special education, those special education classes helped tremendously. I know initially going in, I was thinking, if I'm not going to be doing inclusion or if I'm not going to be a special education teacher, I don't understand why I need to take these classes. But as I said before, those strategies that we learned have helped in every single one of my preps.
When I think about how the program has prepared me as an educator, I've had this discussion a lot, and a few things always jump out when I think about it. The first and foremost is the fact that I get to spend a whole year in the classroom. A whole year, not just a few weeks, not just a month, or even a semester, but from day one to the very last day of school.
One of the benefits was also to the mentors, because for mentors who were really open to learning, they saw this more as a collaboration, and so their instruction was also improved.
But I think what we ended up doing was we ended up changing minds, both at the university and the school districts. The positive attitude, the acceptance of all students, the approach, looking at things differently, taking a variety of people that were strong in math and science and turning them into excellent science and math teachers.
I would say that you really need to get faculty who are committed and to understand the goals of the grant. And really, there's got to be some really good planning and communication about the end result.
I think to be open to everything, to really think about doing things differently than the current programs they have.
I mean, can you imagine this? If the norm for educating educators was that you could offer them people who had gone through a highly qualified training in their content area, a master's in education. And then can you imagine that you get to apprentice them off for a whole year in the classroom before they're hired so that they're highly prepared for all the nuances of their school. And then can you imagine giving them the training and the strategies, and especially special educational strategies? Can you imagine it? Because I don't have to imagine this. I've lived this.